and start a new file using new default template for steel guitar. It's okay not to enter the score information. We're just trying to learn how this works. Right-click on the time signature. To understand how to change the time signature, go to the bar menu and select the time signature sub-menu. You can assign 5/4 beats, and to change the tuning from standard to NST, you can do one of two things. You can either go down to C, G, D, A, go up A on the third string, E on the second string, and G on the first string, and you can select the check mark under the custom tuning icon or menu. If you don't have a custom tuning menu defined, then after you change the tuning in the guitar section here, you will see something like custom CGDaeg. And when you click this little arrow here, you get to name it NST C-Pentatonic. There we go. Now we've got C-Pentatonic tuning. And for playing style, pick string pick, increase the accentuation a little bit. Auto lettering will let notes continue sounding. And then select which chords to add. Let's see. If we add C major and select simple, medium, complex, all different combinations of C major, and we try and find a version of C major that has all 6 notes in it, for example this one, test it. Good enough. Use diagram, show fingering should be checked by default. What that does is it puts a diagram on the score sheet and shows fingering, as we will see shortly. So if we go to View, Fretboard, and we say put the C major here and move to the next note, and I'm going to select C major as the scale. It's showing the C major scale. Now, if we had a progression that we were trying to do, let's say a major 1, minor 4, major 5 combination, 1, 4, 5, simple combination. The 4th note from C is C, C sharp, D, D sharp. Wait, you look at only whole notes. So C, D, E, F. F is the 4th. So C major, F minor, and G major. Let's see. If we can add F minor here, we will be ready for our little progression that we've selected. Again, we are going to try and find a version of the chord that rings all 6 strings. Here we go. Good enough. And let's also, while we are at it, put in G major. Find a 6th note chord. There's a reason for all this, as you will see. Seventh fret. Wow. Good enough. All right, so we've got C major, sliding down to G major, similar chord shapes if you notice, and F minor. Cool. So now let's put in the C major scale. Okay, so you can use the right shift key to move from note to note as you pound in the notes. Click on the C, right click, D, right click, E, right click, etc. We're playing the chord and then going ascending on C major. Note that at any point, if you wish to check the sounds out, you can hit the play button and it will work. For example, if we return to the beginning and you say play, watch the fretboard. It shows the chord structure and the scales being played. Cool. Let's insert the F minor and go after, I don't know, the F minor melodic minor scale. Let's see. First mode of melodic minor. And pick the key of F and pick minor. There we have it. F minor scale and the F minor chord. Okay, so now we move to the next note and we start with the F on the, well, let's, just for kicks, let's go descending in this case. F, right click, D sharp, right click, C sharp, right click, C, right click. Note that I'm moving only 5 frets. Within a span of 5 frets, whatever falls gives me my entire scale. Well, let's go one lower, and there we go. Okay. Continuing on. We are actually making a song, believe it or not. Okay, let's try playing this. Up to the top. All right, good enough. Let's move to this note and then click the right arrow so you get the next placement and drop in the G chord by double clicking. And move to the right by clicking the right arrow. And now select Scales, Major. Just for kicks, let's try G Mixolydian, 5th mode of major. See how it sounds. Okay, G major followed by G Mixolydian, and here we go. Let's play it ascending. The root note is highlighted in blue. So again, it's a 5-fret span if you notice, playing ascending. All right, let's see how this sounds. Okay, quite cool. Now, one thing we can do is to take various sections and start doing contrapuntal movements in a second track. So, for example, the C major followed by the C major scale could have a second track which plays G major followed by G Mixolydian contrapuntal at the same time. And what this will do is it will create a very interesting counter movement as if two guitars are playing. Anyways, I leave that to you. So in essence, this is how you create chords and scales in NST after you set your tuning to CGDaeg, which is the NST tuning.